Okay, so we are going to be reading a story called Everybody Counts. This story is directly from the Census 2020 website, and it's just to teach us about how the census works and who the census counts. So here we have the title Everybody Counts. We scroll down, we see a picture of a city. We see people just kind of hanging out downtown, playing basketball. It doesn't look like that now because of the quarantine and everyone's staying home, but on a normal day, people are out and about. All right, so this says this book was brought to you by the United States Census Bureau and Scholastic Incorporated. Everybody counts. I count, you count, your family counts too. I count, you count, your family count too. Your neighbors count too. The census counts people. Make sure it counts you. I count, says Ellen, a very important person, age 3. Yes, indeed, everybody counts. Just follow along and see. You count as a person, a very special you. And wherever you live, that's where you count too. Like you, Ellen is number 1. To her family, she's dear. So see, we have number 1. 2. But when we count who lives in this house, we can't count her here. This is where her grandparents live. She's just waiting for the day. Ellen lives in a different house, though it's not so far away. So count 2 people in this home. 1, 2, grandfather who's Ned and grandmother who's Sue. So these 2 people, grandpa and grandma, live in this house. So that's 2 people. You count, says Ellen to Leilani, going whoosh down the slide. When Ellen visits with Tron and Con, they play in the yard outside. Leilani's family and Ellen's grandparents, neighbors are they, in a row of neat townhomes along Counting Way. So this family has 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Yeah. 3. Leilani has no sisters or brothers, not even a kitten or pup. She likes having friends come to play games and dress up. So count 3. 1, 2, 3. For this special family, for her mother and father, and of course, Leilani. Your family counts too, says Leilani to Tomas, her friend in the park, who always goes everywhere with his dog Spark. Spark is here. Tomas is right here. Tomas lives with his sister Carolina and her husband Jose in a white house with a red door and a roof that's gray. So here we have the number 4, and this is Tomas's family. Tomas's family just grew, and he's happy as can be. Carolina has a new baby, a boy named Hector Lee. Now when Tomas counts his family, he uses 1 finger more. That's 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here, the baby. Baby Hector makes 4. Now we have, we see this picture, and we see the number 5. I count, says Keisha in the house with the big oak tree. Yes, everybody counts. Just follow along and see. You count as a person, a very special you. And wherever you live, that's where you count too. So let's start with Keisha, who just turned 4, and count Daddy and Mommy and Grandma more. Don't miss baby Letitia, who's playing on the floor. Count 5 in Keisha's house with a 3 strong and tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 family members in all. So we have 5 people. Dad, Mom, Grandma, sister, and baby sister. So we count how many people are in each family. That one had 5. You count, says Keisha to her good pal, Brad. Brad lives in the yellow house with his mom and dad, plus his 2 older brothers and gray-haired Uncle Steve, who does magic tricks with coins up his sleeve. Count 6 in Brad's house. There's no trick to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can do it. So let's see. We have 6 here. So this is, sorry about that. This is Brad's family. We have the entire family of 6 living in one household and the dog. Your neighbors count too. Now we have the number 7. Says Brad to Juanita Sue, who lives in a building so tall. Juanita Sue has many neighbors in the apartments down the hall. There's Mrs. Kelly, count her as 1, and 2 for Mr. Williams and his grandson. And then Juanita Sue and her parents, who total 3. Who'd we forget? Oh yes, there's only one Mr. Bonetti, who cooks the most delicious meatballs and spaghetti. What's important is who counts behind each door. It's the people who count in each apartment, on each floor. Yes, everybody counts in this building so tall. Count each and every person, whether big or small. So everyone who lives in the house counts. The census counts people. Here we have the number 8. And then we see the census in the post office, so the mailman, and someone is putting it in the mail. That's right, every single one. It's a big job to count everybody, and here's how it's done. You get a form in the mail or someone brings it to your door. It says, please count who lives here, and a few questions more. Then what's next? You fill out the form, like this family. Remember Ellen? It's her family we see. She lives on a farm with 2 helpers, chickens, and a pig. Count 8 people in Ellen's house. Her household is so big. The form is ready to mail, and that's easy to do. You can send it from your mailbox, the post office too. Make sure it counts you. We have the number 9. We have, is that 9 people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Say Ellen, Leilani, Tomas, Keisha, Brad, and Juanita Sue. Each family is special. Each person is 2. So count your family, and it's important to do. Everybody counts, and that includes you. Count all the children. Can you find 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You did fine. But we're missing a child. Do you know who? Of course, we need to count you. So get ready to count. We'll start over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Count yourself. 10. And this is the last page of everyone in the city. So the census counts everybody that lives in a household. So something you can do today is count how many people are in your household. Count any family members, friends, grandparents, everyone that's in your house. You might have 4 people, you might have 2 people, you might have 10, 15, 20. I mean, there's no wrong answer. You just have to count how many people in your house. And then the census, when you get that in the mail, it'll ask you, and you just respond to it.